The basic ingredients in Moray for a successful destination are all here. They're all here. It's a fabulous area, a small area. I mean, where else can you, off the coast, you can see dolphins off the coast. We've got fabulous beaches. We've got a very rich heritage. We've got castles, everything from Pictish sites to castles. We've got museums, we've got heritage centres. We have got two of the finest salmon rivers in Scotland. All sorts of activities can be enjoyed here. We've got purpose-built mountain biking tracks at Faughibers. We can ski at the Lech. There's fabulous golf courses. There's attractive towns and villages. And of course, this is the home of the best whisky in the world. It's the home of malt whisky. It's a fabulous product. It just needs joined up, and tourism can certainly grow in Moray.
My name's Paul. I work for Ace Adventure. We're an activity provider providing whitewater rafting on the River Findhorn. We also do inflatable kayaking, canoeing and canyoning. So we specialise in water sports, but we do farm out and use outsourcing other activity providers. It does bring people to the area, and it's a fantastic way to see the area in a different light from the river. I see otters on the river, I see lots of wildlife birds. I'm only just now sort of learning more about the birds and the agriculture and the trees. So we network with another operator already and farm out for activities such as laser combat, quad biking, paintball, things like archery. We do all that, and we work with other operators, and the idea of this whole event is where we can extend it and we can work with other accommodation providers, and then if we're recommending them, they're recommending us. We have a symbiotic relationship and we can build on that.
My name's Deborah Benham and I represent a couple of different organisations. I have my own company called Wild at Heart, which is an eco-holiday and tour company, and then I also work with the Whale and Dolphin Conservation Society. We've got the Wildlife Centre down at Spey Bay. We've got the mountain biking tracks, we've got fungi foraging, we've got wildflowers, we've got visitor centres, we've got boat trips, we've got places to walk, we've got everything from the active to the reflective. So we really have a huge diversity here, and what's wonderful about it is it's all within such close proximity.
Well, from my own experience running a hotel, it's people found us by accident almost, staying for one night and then discover, wow, this is a fantastic area. Beautiful coastline, distilleries down the corner, castles. If we had known this before, we would have stayed here longer. We're almost a hidden secret, and when people find us, it's more luck than anything else. We're in an area between Inverness and Aberdeen. People travel through it, but actually when they're staying, they find out what's on offer.
You know, my parents' generation, they refer to Moray, or this part of the world, as the Riviera of the North. And it's a favoured climate, it's associated with quality, and that has lived on now to the 21st century. Look at the brands, look at the whisky brands, they're so emotive. Look at Johnson's of Elgin, Baxter's of Speyside. It's all synonymous with quality.
Whisky is a well-known brand throughout the world, and in the same way that, you know, champagne might be celebrated in the Champagne region, I think going forward, the unique product we have here in whisky is a real draw. It's our unique selling point, if you like. That said, we've got fantastic mountains, we've got a sea here, you can go ice climbing or surfing. I mean, where else could you do that? You know, so it's fantastic to have that. So I think Moray's got a lot going for it, but more than that, I think we've got a long tradition of sort of good Highland hospitality.
I'm Deborah Jonger and I'm a development manager for Highlands Lands Enterprise based in Moray. The calibre of businesses that we've got in this destination is you know, far above any other destination in Scotland, in my opinion, and it's really getting those kind of key businesses realising what that potential is, and by collaborating we can really kind of make quite a big difference.
Well, the purpose of Moray Tourism Development is bringing all the businesses, all the communities, all the public sector, the private sector to come together to work in partnership to develop tourism in Moray to the benefit of the local economy.
It's about developing a top quality tourism product. It's about developing that experience. That's what visitors come to enjoy. That's what makes them go away feeling that they've really enjoyed their stay here.
What we like to do is cooperate with every business in Moray, tourism business, and it doesn't mean to say there are just hotels or B&Bs or activity providers. It's basically everyone that has that profits from tourists visiting our area. And if you speak to the people, they all do their best to market their products, but they're all lonely voices. And the meaning of today, and from Moray Tourism in general, is trying to make a fist of say, well, let's work together, let's promote our area together and the diversity of the area, and because that's the way we can get noticed. We can't get noticed by just doing things ourselves. We need to do it together.
We've got iconic brands, you know. As Scott will bear out, Visit Britain uses the iconic whisky chimneys round the world to promote this region. Hey, let's promote it ourselves now. Let's use those iconic images as well. The vision is, I guess, to bring more people to the area, to help the businesses in the area, and to allow us to enjoy some great economic growth. So in terms of economic growth, or sustainable economic growth, it's employment and it's income. Think of it as an acronym, if I can even say that, AIDA, A-I-D-A, and drive people along that. Awareness up, interest up, desire up, and action. And that's when they make the booking, they come to Moray and they spend their tourism pound, euro or dollar.
And I think, you know, there's no doubt if the Moray Tourism Development Group is successful, it's going to bring economic benefits to Moray, and it's also going to give benefits to those businesses who are willing to get involved and give their support to the Moray Tourism Development.
I think the main thing we need to focus on now is getting buy-in from the industry, and not just people who have accommodation providers, but people who run corner shops, people who run media businesses, people whatever it is you do, there's an opportunity here to get more people in and more benefit to tourism.
We are not going to change Moray Tourism. It's the people on the ground, the businesses on the ground, the event organisers, the hotel owners, the B&B owners, the activity providers. They will change Moray Tourism.
It's all about collaboration, 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 and more collaboration, but with leadership.
We see Moray Tourism Development as being the mechanism which will actually make these connections. They'll bring all these different players together and really start developing the whole experience in Moray.
Very often in small businesses, they don't get a chance to meet people operating a similar business, even just 500 yards down the road. Today's been an opportunity for a lot of small, medium and big businesses to get under the same roof and talk about it. There's a real energy. People wanted to get together to talk about this. So, I think this is the start of something really, really important for the area.
Is once you've got them there, what do you do with them for that one night?
The activity providers can't survive alone without involving the accommodation providers, because most people that come to do our activity need somewhere to stay. And when they are on the activity with us, we like to be able to recommend accommodation providers somewhere to go for a nice meal, a golf course they can go and play, or another activity the following day. So we have to all be able to work together and establish a symbiotic relationship.
Well, we've been working for some time now to try and get sort of groundswell and a recognition that there's some fantastic things in Moray. And whilst there's some brilliant parts, we're not really the sum of our parts yet. So it's so good for a day like today to see lots of the excellent businesses that are here and realise that if they work together, they can get even more value out of what's already here.
It's really all down to you and all of us collaborating, working together and supporting each other. We've got a wonderful opportunity here and we must not let it pass us by.